urge to reach your full potential, these are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Before I give you my send-off message, I'd like to first tell you how you've affected me. Professionally, personally, you've inspired me. When I see you, I see myself, much younger versions of myself. I relate to you. I remember when I was in your shoes. As young people, you're finding yourselves, exploring the world, learning about your feelings, creating goals, establishing values. You're in a very important place in your lives right now. I encourage you to embrace the momentum. Don't stop now. Continue to go forward. I had a hard time finding myself as a young person. I went to 3 high schools before I graduated. I was involved in a gang. I went to juvenile detention. I earned my diploma, but I didn't experience a high school graduation like this, or prom, or senior activities. You know, after high school, it took me even more time to find my way. I went to college in Georgia, but I wasn't a serious student. I wasted time and money trying to keep up with what was popular. I focused my attention on hanging out and partying. I ended up back in New York without a college degree, in the same place I was before college, but with less time on my hands. And I was pretty much lost. To be lost is simply to be without direction. If you have not began to create a roadmap or a course of how and where you want your life to go, a plan, then you essentially will be lost as well. What was missing for me was inspiration, motivation, purpose, a real reason inside of me and inside of you that says, I will succeed, I will not fail. Doing your absolute best, as Ms. Robinson just mentioned, is always enough. But only you know when you're giving your all. Working at Crotona with you and with other students like you, I gained purpose, inspiration. I knew that I could not encourage students to work hard, to go to college, to be all they could be if I hadn't done it myself. In 2011, I went back to school, earned my degree with a perfect 4.0 GPA.
Wow.
That's right. Right? As my class valedictorian, in August I'll be attending law school. Triana, good luck. Okay? I'd like to take this time to tell you, my students, thank you. You all motivated me to truly do my best. And I will continue to strive for excellence, for me first, but for my community second, my friends, my family, my students, any other person that's opened their heart to me. We represent each other in our victories and in our failures because we are one. We're different in many ways, but the same and more. You must find your own motivation before creating your plan. What are you inspired by? Why is it important for you to improve, to grow, to take on new challenges? Are you satisfied with what life has shown you, or do you want more? Do you believe in yourself? I believe in you. Your teachers do, your parents do. But even if we didn't, it's about you. Have you thought about what you love doing, or what you naturally do well? Today represents the beginning of your adult life. As an adult, you'll be asked to make many tough decisions. There's a question that I'm sure you've been asked a lot recently, and you first need to answer this question to yourself before anyone else. What's next? In order to reach a meaningful answer, you must embrace the process of making decisions using your vision. And I'm speaking about long-distance vision, down the road. And for adults, it can be really difficult talking to young people about the future. When speaking to young people about a 5 or 10-year plan, you know, they see it as an eternity away. But it's not. You must gain a realistic view of time as an adult. Understand that time flies and that time is precious. If you're not going forward, as time always does, then you're essentially going backwards. What I'm asking you to do is use foresight to create a plan and commit to the process of execution. Drawing out the steps it takes to reach your goal and being disciplined enough to follow your own map. I'm asking you to create a personal GPS system that starts with you. Only you know where you want to go. This process is really about sacrifice. It's not about doing what may seem like the most fun today or having all the things you want today. It's about putting in the work so that you can reach the life that you want tomorrow. I want you guys to really take some time to think. Take some time to reflect on this accomplishment. What does it say about you? First of all, it speaks to your character. You are goal-oriented. You care about your education. You care about your success. You care about your life. There were times when you didn't want to wake up and go to school. Times when you didn't want to read that chapter. Times when you didn't want to study for that Regents exam. You said that, right? But how do you feel about those decisions now? Aren't you glad that you did those things you didn't want to do at the time? Right? You are the resilient ones. Some of your peers who are on the same course as you are not beside you today. You're learning that each person is accountable for their own life. You're accountable for your shortcomings. You will be held responsible for your mistakes, and you will enjoy the glory of your own triumphs. You must surround yourselves with like-minded individuals, people who are about what you're about, which is a positive life full of greatness. In using your vision, what does your future look like? What will your role be in society? What do you think about more than anything else? These are your passions. Whatever you want for yourself, even if it seems impossible today, know that it is possible tomorrow. But steps have to be taken in order for that to come true. What is your plan? I pose these questions to you. Would you drive cross-country from New York to California without a roadmap? Would you cook something for the first time without a recipe? Maybe. What comes first, the building or the blueprint? Okay? And right now I'm going to give you the blueprint to success. The answer is to create your own. Today is a day of victory and glory. You have achieved a great milestone. Today is a day to bask in that glory. Tomorrow, you must put things back into perspective. Keep your lens clean and clear, and stay true to your dreams. Create and rise above new challenges. Our young people so full of life, full of promise. The world is waiting for you to take what's yours. But how much do you want it? In closing, I'd like to leave you with a few words from the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, keep moving forward. Congratulations.